Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer, Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. We're going to do update 24. I hope it's going to be short, but let's get into it. Okay gang, it's Friday morning. You can see that I have the same piece of double track I had in the last video. Comes around here, and this will be up at 5.5 inches. I've decided I can't make 6, I don't think. But anyway, and it'll come around here, up. It'll be going downhill across here, and I likely will not need this bridge. The double crossover, so you can go from track to track, go around over there, still coming downhill. And obviously this is all laying flat right now. These two tracks will start to split up a little bit here, and for a good reason. This track right here will hook up with my trestle that I had and go make an S curve there and go around and down and under the other track over there, and then continue on down in front of that track and go around and attach way over there where the double crossover is. Once I get to that point, I'm home free. This here is going to be a little challenge on how to support that. I think I have an idea of gluing some blocks to the outside of the foam that I've already cut there and screwing them in, and then putting 1-inch foam on top of there where I need to get the clearance I need to. I'm not sure how this is all going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. Anyway, and then you can see that I've cut this other track in a little bit, and we're going to put a bridge there. There will obviously be a canyon that comes down off the mountain here that creates the need for these two bridges. I'm on a creaky stool, by the way. Anyway, then you can kind of see that they come around there, go back into each other, and will go under. So that's what we're going to work on today, and let's see what happens. Okay, you guys have seen that up to there. Today I continued on. I had to change the track plan immensely from the diagram, but I'm going around here. There will be a bridge across there, and the foam will be cut. It goes around there. I've cut the bottom of the foam out to clear the track underneath. There will be the double crossover will be right across there. It'll go into a turn. Then my trestle, my steel trestle, will be right along here, and on the outside of it will be a bridge. I think I've showed you that or told you that. And then the track will continue on and go underneath itself right over there and continue on down and eventually go around over there and meet. Right now I am going to start taping the top of this, but you can see that I have all of that in. I was able to put in some structure over here to support that, some structure over here which I hot glued. I hot glued this little thing on the corner right here. It was really loose and wiggly. I got it firmed up. Let me get down off of this stool and I'll show you something over here. Okay, so I have enough clearance there, but this track here is going to come around on the outside, and here's going to be the upper track up here. And I'm thinking about making a rock ledge all the way down here and leaving this track exposed and put a tunnel portal over in there somewhere and a tunnel portal right about here, maybe down here a little bit. And just leave the upper track exposed, the lower track exposed here. I think that's the best way to go about it, because I can't get to this track underneath because of the support it requires on the top. So leaving it open is probably my best option, and that would be a real easy task and look pretty cool scenery wise. One thing I do have to do, right here my track splits up a little bit and comes across here, and then, like I say, the bridge kind of overhangs here. So I've got to figure out what to put on here. I'm going to have to cut a little strip or something of foam and put it along that edge right there to support whatever. Anyway, I don't know. I'll think about that. You can see that my curb foam overhangs there also, so I'm going to have to stick a piece up underneath that as well. There's going to be plenty of clearance there, but nevertheless it needs to be done. But that's all going to be done after I tape the top here. I want to get the top all stabilized, so that's where I'm headed next. Okay everybody, I have the top taped over here. That piece of concrete straight over there will be swapped out for two wood tie 9-inchers. Comes around this curve. This switch right here will go straight, flat, level out and over here to the center, to the mine, and then the mountain will be up, way up high here. Then the track curves around, goes across that bridge, which if I go over here, I can mold the scenery into it at some point there, and it will it'll make it through there. If I get over here you can see it. Then it comes across the bridge. This is what I had to change. I had the double crossover here. It came out too far, so I came across here, had no way to support it because it was over this outside track, and if I did that it would make this too narrow. So anyway, I brought it in and I put the double crossover right here. And you can see that I go across, and I had to add a piece of foam out here. No big deal, I can scenic down to that. And then my trestle will go there on the outside and the bridge on the back side. And then I will figure out what to do for scenery around both of those. Not a big deal. I may cut a canyon down in here. Just make it a deep canyon. I'm not really sure. But we'll figure out some kind of scenic thing to do there. Then it goes around here, separated from each other a little bit. They come back together and they go through that hole. And then all I got to do is work down the way there. I'm going to paint this and I'm going to put the track back on top of it, and that's what I plan on doing the rest of today. And this is Saturday. Okay gang, I got the tape on and painted, and I think I showed you the bridge. I don't have the track back on yet because I made a little change. I tore some tape up right there because I decided I had some risers left, some 1/2 inch. So I went down where it goes down to 1/2 inch, then I just put 1/2 inch all the way down there, and then one last end of a riser down there at the end, just to have a variation in height of track. No other reason. So that's that for now. And this is the end of Saturday night. Okay gang, I've been busy mowing yards and doing yard work today, but anyway, I've changed out that piece of double track that was right there. You can see the track goes around over the bridge, goes around, double crossover, splits, goes over my old trestle with a bridge behind it, comes back together over here. We'll go underneath the other track and on down that way, raised up at 1/2 inch, and then it'll slope down from the 1/2 inch to 0 before it gets to the double crossover that's over there. That's where I'm at. We're going to take the dogs and us to ice cream, and I'll be back and maybe work on it later if I get caught up on NASCAR. Okay everybody, Sunday afternoon, and you can see that I have the track figured out, and I have it raised up by 1/2 inch, so it'll be 1/2 inch higher than the town, and then it goes around over there and goes down and ends up at 0 right at the double crossover over there. I don't have it connected right here yet, because if you look straight across over there, there's a little 6-inch bridge there. I'm going to put it in over there right where it almost goes flat. I don't know what I'll do with that bridge. You know, I'll have something going under it or whatever, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it right now, but it'll be there just for scenic value, if nothing else. Um, where this track right there ducks in, there's going to be a tunnel over the top track, and the ground form will come down and there'll be a tunnel under the lower track. So there'll be two short tunnels there, and there may be two short tunnels on the top, but I'm not sure yet. All the scenery kind of remains to be seen. I don't really have a plan up front. I usually wing it once I get that far. But you can see that I nearly have the track all joined all the way around. I have to get some regular joiners to put in here, and I'm going to solder those on to the adjoining Kato pieces, and so that thing will be set up and ready to go in and out as I need to take it in and out, if I need to take it in and out. I've got two feeders in right there. There's a joint right there. I have two feeders in there that go down. That should be enough to feed all the way back around to the double crossover on the top, and should be enough to feed from there all the way around here and over to this double crossover. I'm going to say it is. If I need to put one, I'll put one out here somewhere. It's not a big deal. Guys seem to think you need them every foot, you know, but I've never found that to be the case. So we're going to try that, and then I'm right below that, right about there in the lower level of track, I'm going to put another set of feeders. That'll take me back around here up to the double crossover on this side of the double crossover. I also will need to put insulated joiners here, or at least here, and I will put an additional feeder here, and probably right in here somewhere, probably right beyond the switch right here. I'm trying to consolidate everything, keep it as close over here to this side as I can, because that's where my bus line will be. So I don't want to get too far away from my bus line. So that being said, that's where the joiners will be. That's where the feeder joiners will be. Once I get the joiners in, the other two joiners down here, I'm going to start just going around and tacking track in place in strategic locations with the hot glue gun. So I've got to put tape on the lower level there and paint it, and we'll be on our way. Okay gang, I got the track all hooked up here. Got feeders put in. The only thing I didn't do was I didn't go get some regular joiners to connect this and solder these to these ends. So I can't run a locomotive down there, but I did run a locomotive all the way from over there where that double crossover is, all the way around here, all the way around the loop, across this bridge, and all the way down there, all the way to that other double crossover over there. And beyond that, I don't have anything tied in. Tomorrow, if I get up the energy, it will be a day to put in the bus line. So we'll see how it goes. Okay gang, we're out here in the garage and the air conditioner's running. I'm sorry about that, but I'm trying to blow paint fumes out. Anyway, I painted my backdrop pieces. I painted clouds on my backdrop pieces. And I will explain to you how I did it here in a moment. The other one over there, the last one, is upside down. I made a rain cloud there. I don't know if that's where I'll have the lightning and thunder, and the exact place where I'll want the storm cloud, but I can make another storm cloud. That's not a problem. I just wanted to get some clouds on them so I can get them hung up. Now I'll briefly explain how I do it. These are my painting masks. I just take small pieces of cardboard and tear them into irregular shapes. And here's another one. And I would lay it down, not lay it down, but put it close to the board, and then spray straight down with a spray can. And then you can kind of veer off with the can, like right here, and you can change. You can take this template, flip it over, and you have a whole new ball game. You tilt it this way, you tilt it that way, and you can go along and you can make a lot of clouds that way. And you can see that none of these clouds look the same. There's very few clouds on that one over there. And I just tried to vary it up by each panel. If you do get too much paint in a certain place, you can go back and put more of the storm cloud type stuff into it. I'm not, I think the storm cloud looks good, but it doesn't look as good as the old one I had. But I am using a brand new airbrush, and it's a cheapo Harbor Freight, but I think it works pretty darn good. I am actually pretty impressed with it. So anyway, I got these things painted. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them right now. It's raining outside. That's why I have the garage mostly closed. I will see if I can get these out to the shed tonight and lay them up on top of the layout or something. I got to do something with them. Maybe I'll put them up against the wall over there where they were. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys these. And this is, what is this? This is Monday evening. Okay, gang, here's a close-up of the soldered joints at the bridge. And it goes along, and a close-up of the soldered joints on this side. It should be okay. If it needs a little more filing, I'll file it. But you can kind of now see, without support in the middle, how the two bridges are going to sit. So, that's that. Okay, gang, hope you enjoyed video 24, and as usual, thanks for watching.